Never ignore the fact that you always feel cold. If you feel chilled when it's warm and sunny, then that is a concern. There can be a number of possible reasons for it. Most will be benign and easily treatable, but it can also be caused by something more sinister, like the big C, and yes, we are talking about cancer. In today's video, we will discuss 5 reasons why you always feel cold. Take your time to go through the possible reasons and check with yourself if you experience any of the corresponding symptoms aside from just plain feeling cold. If you suspect you have any of these, talk to your doctor right away. Number 1 on the list may be a direct symptom of number 2 and number 5, so be sure to watch through to the end and watch out for helpful tips on how you can stay warm. Let's start with number 1, anemia. Did you know anemia is the most common blood disorder in the United States, affecting more than 3 million people, mostly females? That means approximately 1 in 5 women develop anemia. Globally, anemia affects 1.62 billion people, which corresponds to 24.8% of the population. That's a fourth of all the people on Earth. Anemia is characterized by a lack of healthy red blood cells, which are responsible for transporting oxygen throughout the body. Due to this lack, people with anemia have poor blood circulation, especially to the extremities like hands and feet. This can cause these areas to feel cold even when it's warm. Iron deficiency anemia in particular can also impair the body's ability to generate heat. If you have anemia, you may also notice other symptoms such as feeling weak, tired, or fatigued, especially with exercise. It is also common to experience shortness of breath and have pale-looking skin. You may also experience headaches and have bouts of lightheadedness and dizziness. How to stay warm. If you have anemia, your best bet for combating the chill is to get your hemoglobin or red blood cell levels normalized. You can do this with the help of medication and by eating a well-balanced diet that includes food rich in iron. Number 2, hypothyroidism. Thyroid hormones are crucial to regulating metabolism. When you have hypothyroidism, the thyroid gland, which is a butterfly-shaped gland in the front of your neck, does not produce enough thyroid hormone, leading to a slowed down metabolic rate. This can mean that the body generates less heat, making individuals with hypothyroidism more sensitive to cold temperatures. Did you know hypothyroidism slows down many of the body's other functions? This can lead to symptoms like fatigue, weight gain, constipation, dry skin, and depression. All in addition to feeling cold all the time. It can also lead to anemia. If you suspect you have hypothyroidism, best check with your doctor as this is one of the more serious reasons we'll discuss today. How to stay warm. You can stay warm by layering up when you have to go somewhere cold. Just like with anemia, your best route is to get your thyroid hormones regulated. But in the meantime, you can bundle up. If you want us to discuss hypothyroidism in depth, leave us a comment in the comment section and we'll do that for you. And please do us a huge favor. Like this video and hit the subscribe button for more helpful content on health and wellness from a channel run by nurses. Moving on to number 3, low body weight. Trigger warning. For anyone who is sensitive to the topic of body weight and eating disorders, we will be discussing those in this section of the video. You can choose to skip ahead to the next item if you prefer. Unless you have a condition like hypothyroidism where you can still feel cold even when you have an ample amount of body fat, having too little fat on you can definitely contribute to feeling the chill even when the room is hot. Body fat is an insulator, meaning it keeps the heat in. If you have too little of it, then you will feel cold even more dramatically than when you have a healthy amount of fat. Having low body weight can be caused by a number of reasons, including intentionally losing weight following a drastic diet. It can also be a consequence of an eating disorder like anorexia nervosa. To check if your body weight is too low for your frame, calculate your body mass index or your BMI. A BMI of below 18.5 is considered underweight. Did you know being underweight can happen to older adults due to underlying conditions, medical side effects, difficulty chewing and swallowing, and decreased senses of smell and taste that in turn reduce appetite? How to stay warm. You lose a lot of heat from your head, hands and feet, so wear a hat, gloves, and warm socks or slippers. Number 4. Rainno syndrome. Did you know a senior member of the British royal family is suspected of having Rainno syndrome? Can you guess who? I'll give you 3 seconds. If you guessed Prince William, Prince of Wales, then you are correct. The royal was pictured with a blanched hand after he shook hands with India's Narendra Modi at an official event, a likely sign that he has Rainno syndrome. And it may even seem that it's a condition he shares with his father, King Charles III. Rainno syndrome is a condition where the small blood vessels in the fingers and toes narrow too much in response to cold or stress, causing them to turn white or blue. It can also feel numb and cold and then turn red and throb as blood flow returns. This condition is most prevalent in the Caucasian population, with a study indicating that it occurs in 11% of Caucasian women and 8% in Caucasian men. Now, let's move on to what is arguably the most serious possible reason why you are always feeling cold. Number 5. Colon cancer. Story time. I remember caring for a patient about 5 or so years ago. She was diagnosed with early stage colon cancer. Her prognosis was good because it was caught early, a credit to her own diligence, which in all probability also saved her life, as she did eventually go into remission. She had read online that feeling cold all the time was a possible symptom of anemia. So she went to her doctor to get her blood levels checked, and she was right. She did have anemia. But she did not stop there. She also asked her healthcare provider to check for cancer marker levels in her blood, as she had also read that anemia was a possible sign of colon cancer. She did receive some pushback from her doctor because he did not suspect such. But when she revealed that she had family history of colon cancer, since her father died from it, he went on and had her blood test done, which was fortunate for everyone involved, as it did turn out that she did have colon cancer. Now, we are not saying that just because you feel cold all the time, you automatically have colon cancer. We just want to raise awareness of the possibility. Like all cancers, your prognosis and chances of survival will be better if it's caught in the earliest stages. Better to be safe than sorry. We want you to always remember, no question is too small to bring to your healthcare provider. Ask the questions you want to ask. Ask for the tests. It may just save your life. And if you want us to discuss colon cancer in a full-length video, comment down below and let us know. There you have it, our list of 5 possible reasons why you feel cold all the time. If you found it helpful, please like the video if you haven't done so yet, and subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you get notified whenever we post something new. We are your wellness journal. Have a healthy day.